Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. Alright, folks, today we have some explosive news coming out of the NFC North. And no, it's not just another offseason rumor. We're talking about a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the division, and it involves none other than Kenneth Walker III, the talented running back from Seattle Seahawks. Rumors are swirling, insiders like Adam Schefter are fueling the speculation, and the possibility of Walker heading to Chicago is becoming more than just a whisper. It's starting to feel like a seismic shift, like a small earthquake that could turn into a full-blown tremor at Soldier Field. Now, let's set the scene. The Seahawks, despite their promising start, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They have a solid backfield with Zach Charbonnet, who's been performing well, boasting a PFF grade of 81. 2 and averaging over 4 yards per carry in 2025. But they're also looking to free up some cap space, around $9 million, and that's where Walker's name enters the conversation. Seattle is reportedly open to trading Walker, and the Bears, with their own issues in the ground game, are certainly eyeing that opportunity. Because let's face it, the Bears' rushing attack has been underwhelming this season. DeAndre Swift, who's been managing the workload post-bye, has been decent with an average of 39 yards per carry and over 320 rushing yards early in the year. But they're still missing that explosive element at running back, that game changer, and Walker could be just that. Imagine him joining forces with rookie Kyle Monangai, the 2025 draft pick from college who's been showing flashes with an average of 4-5 yards per carry. Together, they could turn the Bears' run game into a true weapon, a nightmare for opposing defenses. But why would the Seahawks even consider trading Walker? Well, it's partly about cap management, but also about focusing on their rebuild, especially on the offensive line. The Seahawks have allowed 29 sacks in just 5 games this season, which is alarming, especially considering Geno Smith's age and the fact that their offense is struggling to stay consistent. Walker's departure would free up cap space, and Seattle might be betting on the potential of their rookies and the overall rebuild. And for the Bears, this isn't just about acquiring a good player. It's about making a statement, about positioning themselves as serious contenders in the NFC North. Walker, drafted in 2022 from Michigan State, has been a rising star. He made the Pro Bowl in 2024 after a breakout season, rushing for over 300 yards and scoring 11 touchdowns. His metrics are impressive: 85 carries so far in 2025, ranked 22nd among running backs, but with a yards per carry average of 4.8, which puts him in the top 12. Plus, his EPA per rush of plus 0.12 is elite, and he's ranked 8th in PFF grades this season at 84. 3. His ability to break tackles, with 25% of attempts resulting in missed tackles, is top 10, and his yards after contact averaging 5.4 yards is also among the best in the league. Walker's explosiveness is undeniable. His 15% of runs over 20 yards in 2025 puts him in the top 15 league-wide, and his performance against the Broncos in Week 2, rushing 22 times for 132 yards and a touchdown, was a clear statement of his potential to be a dominant force. His career stats, including over 200 rushing yards and 22 touchdowns, showcase a player who's only getting better. He's also elusiveness rating of 76, which ranks among the top in the league, and his ability to force missed tackles at 40% is a testament to his agility and vision. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Seahawks are currently sitting at 3-2, but they're not overly confident in their NFC West prospects. Their defense, ranked 23rd in points allowed, is giving up 24 points per game, and that's a concern. They're also trying to rejuvenate their secondary to keep up with the division rivals. Trading Walker might be seen as a risk, but it also opens opportunities for their rookies and allows them to focus on rebuilding their line and secondary. Meanwhile, the Bears are looking at this potential move as a game changer. With Walker, they could elevate their rushing attack significantly. Projections suggest that with Walker in the mix, the Bears could be rushing for around 300 yards and 11 touchdowns by the end of the season. His addition would boost their yards per game from a modest 102.3 to a much more formidable 140 yards per game, an impressive 17% increase. His EPA per run could jump by 18%, transforming the Bears' offense into one that's much more threatening on the ground. What's even more exciting is the potential synergy between Walker and DeAndre Swift. When you compare their yards per contact, Walker has a plus 1.0 yard advantage, and their explosive play rate together could increase by approximately 12 plays of over 20 yards per game. That's huge for any offense, especially one trying to carve out a new identity after years of inconsistency. And let's not forget about the offensive line. The Bears' line has been rated at 76.4 by PFF, but could see significant improvement with Walker's addition, especially if they bolster their blocking schemes. The presence of Sweat, who's already recorded 5 sacks early this season, combined with a more dynamic run game, could make life hell for defenses trying to contain Justin Fields and the passing attack. Now, from a division perspective, this move could shift the balance. The odds of the Bears making a deep playoff run could improve dramatically. Super Bowl odds, which were at plus 8,000, might drop to plus 3,500 if this move materializes, and the NFC North could become even more competitive, with the Bears emerging as favorites at plus 300. Walker's impact in the playoffs could be substantial, especially when facing tough NFC defenses like the Lions or Packers. He could be the X factor in the red zone, providing a boost of around 22% in red zone efficiency against fronts like those. To sum it all up, this isn't just about a player trade, it's about a strategic shift. The Bears are positioning themselves as serious contenders, and acquiring Walker could be the move that propels them into the top tier of the NFC. For the Seahawks, this is a chance to rebuild around their younger talent and free up cap space for the future. It's a bold move, but in the NFL, boldness often leads to championships. The question now is whether these rumors will turn into reality, but one thing is clear. The NFC North is about to get a lot more interesting, and the Chicago Bears are at the heart of it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And folks, what do you think about this potential move? Would you love to see Kenneth Walker in navy and orange? Do you believe it could be the spark that pushes the Bears into serious Super Bowl contention? Or are you skeptical about the risks involved? I want to hear your thoughts, your predictions, your takes on this whole situation. Drop your comments below because your opinion really matters to us and, of course, to the Chicago Bears. I'll be back soon with more updates, more news and analysis, so stay tuned and keep that passion alive. This is your source for everything Bears, and we're just getting started. Let's go Bears!